So I have quite the history when it comes to Aion. I played the MMO a little when it was pay to play, but was too poor to afford to continue to play it. I played it a lot when it went free to play, but after a while I moved on to other MMOs like we all do. Then finally I got to play it as part of the MMOByte channel. And that's pretty much where we are now, at the end of 2019, fresh off of the release of Gameforge's 7.2 update that introduced a ton of new stuff to the game. The Painter class in specific was of particular interest to me because it's a class that I have been interested in for a while now, ever since it was revealed months ago. To my surprise, Gameforge reached out to me shortly after and asked if I'd be interested in them sponsoring a look at the new class. Naturally, I said hell yeah, because, well, I mean, I get to play the new class and I get to have some fun leveling it and testing it out. And that's what this video is pretty much all about. Well, that and the general state of the game in 2019. Gameforge's EU servers anyway, not the North American version of the game from NCSoft. Do note that if you want to go ahead and download the EU version of Aion, then just scroll down a little bit and click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. It'll take you right to it. So if you don't already know what Aion is, then just let me give you a quick little rundown. Aion is a free-to-play tab target MMORPG. If you're looking for something heavy on action, then this is probably not going to do it for you. However, in terms of tab target combat, Aion has been and likely will be for the foreseeable future at the top of its game, offering us an extensive combo skill system, tons of classes, and a lot of personal customization. If you're looking for a tab target MMO, then you won't really get much better than this. A lot has changed over the last several updates, enough so that it makes the game feel like an entirely new journey to progress through. In specific, the 7.0 update added the brand new Dumaha region, various new mission types and rewards for completing missions, dungeons, raids, obviously the brand new Painter class, tons of new quests, stories, and a heck of a lot more. Then the 7.2 update that just launched a few weeks ago introduced Red Katalam, a new way for players to do battle with one another in large-scale garrison sieges that take place cross-server. The battle in specific can hold up to 2,000 players, is only available at certain times of the day, offers a brand new type of PvP equipment, and provides both PvP and PvE activities for those of us only interested in one form or the other. Then there's the brand new Orbis training arena that allows you to take part in secret fights. But the thing that I really want to touch on though is the new class, the Painter. After seeing the trailer for it, I was ecstatic. This looked like a bright, vibrant new class to try out, and I was right. It was about as fun as it looked like it would be. You have a lot of attacks that allow you to just splooge everywhere, coating everything in your own gooey death field goodness. A new hairstyle was introduced for the class, which is probably the most detailed hair in game right now. Naturally, I had to opt for it because that's just the kind of guy I am. I see something higher quality than everything else, and that's pretty much what I go for. Then I proceeded to make my character using Aion's character creator, which to date is still one of the best in the MMO scene. Nothing beats trying and failing to kill an enemy that's about 6 inches high, slicing up your ankles. Speaking of PvP, we actually got to participate in some open world battles. Unfortunately, I only managed to record, I think like maybe 1 or 2 of them, but we repeatedly got ganked by players when they thought that we were alone. Little did they know that MRSSTIX and I are always within a few seconds of one another, and this time we were accompanied by a friend of ours, Capri. She played healer, so MRSSTIX and I could both try out the new class. And man, is the Painter powerful. We have unbelievably hard-hitting AoEs that left me a little speechless. I've never seen enemies die as fast as they did while playing this class, and putting 2 of us together allowed for us to group together 2 separate groups of 5 to 10 enemies at a time. Of course, we did need a healer for this because we're beyond squishy. We do wear a cloth after all. Wait, at least I think we wear a cloth. You wouldn't think it looking at our gear though, like seriously. Just take a moment here and look at some of the gear we've equipped thus far. This is high tier armor crafted with protection in mind. There ain't no pesky monsters gonna scar up this lady right here, no sir. Jokes aside, very powerful class. I wasn't sure whether we'd be close range, mid range, or long range, but from what I can tell, the majority of my skills, with the exception of a few AoEs, were all long range. Meaning that we play more like a mage class unless we want to AoE, which takes the form of closer to mid-range combat. Another quick thing I noticed, which wasn't a thing last time I played, was that all of the instances are now cooperatively doable in a group. Meaning that every instance, or at least the vast majority of instances we had to run while continuing to progress through the story, were doable with all 3 of us. This did admittedly make them easier and faster, but instanced content should always be done as a group. This is a welcome change that is long overdue. If you haven't played Aion in a little while, then you'll notice that the leveling experience has been much more streamlined, making achieving max level significantly more tolerable. I remember having to grind for months to hit level 55, then you'd be required to grind for another year to get decent gear. Currently, max level is achievable in probably a week or two if you play it for a few hours each day. Or if you'd rather no-life it and hit it without break, you can probably max out in around a day and a half. But what's the purpose of that? Part of enjoying the game is the journey after all, and the journey I had with MRSSSTIX and Capri was a lot of fun. I'm glad changes have been made to make the game more accessible. I thoroughly enjoyed the new painter class, and by the time I do the next Aion video, I will be at max level showcasing endgame content for everyone. Again, if you're interested in playing Aion, I urge you to play on Gameforge's servers because they're just more populated. You don't really have any latency issues. I play from North America and my ping is good enough that I didn't really suffer any input delay. The link will be in the description in the pinned comment, so come join us if you're interested. But that's just my opinion, my current impressions of the game and its latest update. What do you guys think? Are you looking forward to it? Does it look exciting? Will you try it out, or do you even want to? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!